Good morning, class. Class. Stop! Thank you.
WDBK 91.5 FM, The Mental Shop. Featuring the best in heavy metal and rock and roll from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. With your hosts, Brett Mitchell-Taylor, Bobby Alucard, and Korey Oats. On WDBK 91.5 FM.
You know what I like? Big bucks.
Korey.
All right, you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. This is your host, Brett Mitchell-Taylor.
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard. How's it going, everybody? I'm Korey Oats.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Welcome to episode 11. We're going to kick it off right now with some old school Metallica. Fight Fire with Fire. 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. That was some old school Metallica. You just heard Fight Fire with Fire from Ride the Lightning, 1985. Welcome to episode 11 of The Metal Shop. This is your host, Brett Mitchell-Taylor, and I'm here with Bobby Alucard and Korey Oats.
Cool. Old school, just like it used to be.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up, guys?
Not much, man. You know, we're just chilling out. We got a pretty cool episode of The Metal Shop coming up.
Got a lot of hijinks on tonight's show. We have Johnny Popstar coming in, as everybody knows, so that should be cool.
Johnny Popstar will be here. We'll be doing a live jam in the studio.
That'll be cool. I'll talk to him too. Catch up. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Went and saw Juliet's Vice over the weekend. They had Jeff LaBar come up on stage and do a couple tunes with him.
That's cool.
From
man.
a little band called Cinderella. Perhaps you may have heard of them.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was
once or twice
cool.
before. We're
It
doing
was
good.
cool. So,
Cool, man. What you got going on with the showdown this week?
well, I was thinking this week, let's do a classic drum battle, a drum off. Two classic drummers, John Bonham from Led Zeppelin versus Neil Peart from Rush. So you guys can text your votes in, call in. We also have the results from last week's battle, an epic battle of the kings, Elvis versus Michael. So
It was close last
Yeah,
week
it was
too.
very
when-
close.
when we got done on the air. So see how the rest of the week worked out.
Sure. Well, Curly's got our vinyl cuts. Why don't you tell us about that?
We do. We got Kiss.
I like
from,
Kiss.
Yeah, I like Kiss. We're gonna do King of the Mountain off Asylum. We're gonna and we're gonna do. I'm gonna do Rock Soldiers off Ace Frehley's Comet, the first album. So
I'll take that. That's cool.
yeah.
Coming up is some old school Motley Crue. This was a Beatles cover, Helter Skelter, on 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. I get to the top, well, I go for a ride. I get to the bottom and feel again. Well, feel again. Do you don't want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but now above you. Well, tell me, come on, baby, tell me the answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter skelter, helter skelter, helter skelter. Do you don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Oh, tell me, come on, baby, tell me the answer. You may be a lover, but you ain't no
Looks That Kill, the ultimate tribute to Motley Crue, appearing live April 22nd, Thursday night at 10 p.m. at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club in Gloucester City, New Jersey, Route 130. You can check them out on myspace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ. Looks That Kill is Brett Mitchell Taylor as Mick Mars, Bobby Alucard as Nikki Sixx, Lauren Barry as Vicky Neal, and Neil Gamble as Tommy Lee. Yeah, that's right. Neil. Check out Just Drums, the only all-percussion store in South Jersey. Come see me, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'll give you a deal on any kit in the store. You get 4 free lessons from our experienced instructor, Mike Salvo. Come check it out. It's a great deal. It's a $100 value. Give us a call at area code 856-346-4640. Just Drums is located on the corner of Evesham Road and White Horse Pike in Magnolia, New Jersey, and has been servicing the Delaware Valley for 21 years. Check us out on Facebook.com/JustDrumsNJ.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Alright, so what we're going to talk about tonight is what's going on with the public schools and the music programs right now. Basically, a lot of them are getting cut across the nation, and it's happening in New Jersey right now. And you see a lot of good teachers losing their jobs and a lot of kids missing out on education, which, really isn't a good thing to see. And it could also affect the overall quality of our schools across the nation, too, which is also a factor to consider. It's something to think about.
We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls. We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls.
Hello, this is at the tone. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you. I'm either not picking up because I'm napping. My phone is shut off. So leave me a message and I'll...
Ian.
Yo, man, what's up?
Yo, buddy, you're on the Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK FM. On the phone, we have Legend Ian on the drums. What's going on, Ian?
Hey, what's going on, man?
So, get everybody up to speed here. Tell us what you got going on and where everybody can see you on the internet.
Oh, okay, sure. I've been playing drums 15 years. Not necessarily, haven't been in the band. I don't know if I'm going to be do that in the near future. I might, depends. I've been doing guitars and drum off for the past 6 times. That's my resume so far.
What's that? The drum off at Guitar Center?
Yes, I've been doing that for the past 6 times. Not really necessarily do it every year. You know, I've had some time off in between to kind of like lay back on doing solos.
Right. It was kind of like a tour, like the drum off
absolutely.
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, the drum off is really fun, but it gets kind of boring after a while. So I've been there 6 times. What's the point? You know.
Right.
It's competition. It's fun, yeah, but at the same time, it gets kind of really boring. You know, and hey, you know what? It's a fun competition to watch, to participate, but it takes a toll on you after a while. Like, you got to focus, you got to practice.
Now, are there videos of the drum offs circulating on the internet?
Excuse me?
Are there videos out there of the drum off?
No, I don't have that tape on my YouTube. I only have me in the studio playing the drum covers like Sick Puppies, Paramore. Let's see, Green's Right.
Where can we see this? What do we type in?
Excuse me?
How can we see this on YouTube? What should we type in?
You search I Sober One, and I have a bunch of covers. No, I'm sorry, I have a bunch of covers. Well, not a whole lot. I have maybe about 7 or 8 videos in some other blog.
Cool.
I talk about
Cool. We'll get everybody to check that out.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure.
Somebody told me you were endorsed by some drum companies. Is this true?
Actually, I'm sponsoring. I'm not endorsing. There's difference.
Okay.
I play Sabian cymbals. I'm in my basement studio at my house right now. I play Pacific drums, Sabian cymbals, Tama double pedals, Pacific and DW hardware.
Nice.
And that's it.
Cool. Well, it's great to have you on the Metal Shop here, Ian. So,
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Any guys want to ask questions? You share friends, radio guys in the studio want to ask questions. I'm here to answer.
Okay, cool. Well, I think this could turn into like an every week segment, maybe. If you want to call in, or we'll call you up. Check in once a week on the Metal Shop.
Okay.
You have any requests for us tonight on the Metal Shop?
No, what kind of request do you want me to request?
What song you want to hear?
Hey, you know Enough's Enough, right? New thing? Let's do that.
That's it. Yeah, enough's enough. Get high on the new thing right here on the Metal Shop, 91.5 WDBK.
Investigation.
Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
Smutty F wants to be a pop star, playing with his bongos in his private bedroom. This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK. Now, every week we have our movie critic, Smutty F, check in. We got Smutty on the phone right now. What's going on, Smutty? Smutty! Hey, you're on The Metal Shop, live on the air. So, Smutty, how was your Easter?
Good. I went and seen the Lion King on stage.
That's right. You told me about that. That's cool.
It was good, but it could have always been Smutty.
That's cool. So let's
Lion King has always got everyone with his descendants.
Right. So let's get right to it. You got any new films or DVD releases? What are you going to talk about this week?
Just bought the complete series of the old cartoons from the 70s, Josie and the Pussycats.
Great. Oh, love it.
And
Good ones.
because it has the name Pussycats in it, well, that goes without saying. It has to be Smutty, or it should be anyway.
What?
I mean,
Okay.
you know, the whole band is comprised of 4 girls, and, you know, instead of... I'm not much into cartoon porn, but it should have been like a live action where they had real girls making it into porn. They could have wore the outfits and the cat ears. I'm down with that.
Right.
But it should have been lesbian porn. It would have been perfect.
Now, is the episodes of Josie in Outer Space, are they on the disc too? Pussycats in Outer Space?
I didn't watch it yet. I read it, and I think that's actually a separate movie from the TV show.
That was a
Even though
separate
that's
series.
sort of-
Pussycats in Outer Space. Yeah, I used to like those a lot.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool. How about special features?
I really don't know. I didn't watch it yet. It just sounds like there's special features.
What kind of critic are you? You're supposed to watch the damn thing and then tell us about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've seen the cartoons before. Everybody has.
Yeah. So, how's your hat holding up? Your Smutty F is King hat.
It's great. In fact, the funny thing happened today, and every other Tuesday when I am off from my job, we have housekeepers who are cleaning women come by and clean the house.
Right.
And they were doing their job, and they came across my Smutty F hat, and I told them the origin behind it, and they got a laugh about it. Actually, the origin behind it was funny itself. Years ago, me and my mother lived in an apartment in Delmar, which is the one with the 2 L's, not the 1 L in North Jersey.
Timber Cove.
We lived there, and she came across one day my massive sweat collection, and she had talked to her sister, and her sister, my aunt, had called me Smutty F, and ever since then, it's stuck.
Right.
Smutty F was born.
So you told the cleaning ladies this.
Yeah, but they thought it was hilarious, and they actually agreed, because when they clean, my movies are a good part of them were hidden in my den, and the vacuum cleaner hits them, and the vacuum, they don't mind. It would be nice if, they would come by a little earlier when I'm home and say,
Right.
Listen, we'll clean the house, but we'll also take care of you, too. That would be perfect.
Well, just have the movie on before they show up.
Yeah.
And be in your underwear or something. What do you think? Cool.
Hey.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna check out with Smutty F here. Smutty, it's always a great pleasure having you on the show. There's always good hijinks going on with Smutty F around. Smutty, you gonna check in next week?
Yep.
Okay, Smutty F, everybody. Smutty! Woo!
Looks That Kill, the ultimate tribute to Motley Crue, appearing live April 22nd, Thursday night at 10 p.m. at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club in Gloucester City, New Jersey, Route 130. You can check them out on myspace.com/LooksTheKillBandNJ. Looks That Kill is Brett Mitchell Taylor as Mick Mars, Bobby Alucard as Nikki Sixx, Lauren Barry as Vicky Neal, and Neil Gamble as Tommy Lee. Yeah, that's right. Neil. Check out Just Drums, the only all-percussion store in South Jersey. Come see me, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'll give you a deal on any kit in the store. You get 4 free lessons from our experienced instructor, Mike Salvo. Come check it out. It's a great deal. It's a $100 value.
Holy
Give us a call at area code 856-346-4640. Just Drums is located on the corner of Evesham Road and the White Horse Pike in Magnolia, New Jersey, and has been servicing the Delaware Valley for 21 years. Check us out on Facebook.com/JustDrumsNJ. Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
I only held your hand in mine as I
sent one to your dad last week. He thought that I was gay. I guess it's not the kind of gift that you'd send another guy. Guess I'm just a friendly guy. I'd rather learn at home. I sat around the house all day and called you on the phone. I asked you for your measurements. Well, I didn't mean to pry. Guess I'm just a friendly guy.
That was Johnny Popstar, everybody. Johnny, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
It's great to see you. Barbados, how you doing today?
Yeah, he said he's doing pretty good. He's a little under the weather. He's been struggling with a flu going around.
Oh, okay. Well, Barbados, it was good to see you as well. So, Johnny, what's new? I mean, I hear the anniversary of the Johnny Popstar and Jolly Green Giants is approaching. Any new plans?
Well, you know, I've been taking it easy lately, but I was talking to my manager the other day, and he was talking about, you know, all the demos and unreleased tracks that we had started and unfinished projects. He's talking about maybe putting together a collection, from the annals of Johnny Popstar history, a collection of unreleased crap. It's going to be called Colonoscopy.
Oh, wow. We should play some of that right now. Let's some. Do you have anything do we have that with us?
Yeah, actually, this was a track that you and I worked on. Wow, going back
25 years. I think we're approaching the 25th anniversary.
I don't know
of the Popstar Mania.
Something like that.
Yeah. You tell me out there. It's a big blur.
You know, you just put on the tight trousers one too many times, man, and you just lose track.
Yeah, after so many tours, and it was crazy. But yeah, let's hear some of that. What do you got? Let's hear something.
Well, this was a track we started working on at the end of the Jolly Green Giants incarnation. This was something called the Constipation song.
Now, this was intended for the Wig Party album?
This was going to be on the unreleased album, The Wig Party.
I wonder if the Wig Party will ever see the light of day one day.
I don't know. Miller Fillmore.
All right, well, let's check it out. This is the original Jolly Green Giants.
The original.
Unreleased. It's dusty. All right, here. Brush it off. Here, put it in.
I was sitting on the john one day, trying to take a crap. I was in deep thought, a magazine was on my lap. I tried and tried and tried for an hour or two, but as hard as I tried, I just couldn't poo.
tried an enema, but it didn't help me much. That just made me sick, and then I lost my lunch. But not in the way that I would if I could choose. It's been 3 days, I still haven't pooed. By and my problem's still the same. I called my doctor up, said I'm tired of the game. He said to come right down, my appointment was at 2. A year's gone by, I still haven't
There you have it, the Jolly Green Giants. All right, it's been a while. Yeah. So what stores is this going to be available in?
I'm not sure if this is going to be like a fan club promotion or what. It's still in the talking stages now, but yeah,
we can obviously buy it off the Johnny Popstar website.
Probably off the website. Check in at Amazon.com.
Okay.
Where you can also still get that. Lizzie
the Super
CD.
Now, Barbados, is that you on the cover of that CD?
What? Barbados is a little embarrassed at that time. He had not started his fitness program, and he was a little out of shape. But yeah,
I do remember. It's coming back to me now. It wasn't the... he went on the Richard Slimmons cookie diet.
The Richard Slimmons 97% fat-free cookie diet.
Do you still eat them, Barbados?
What? He says he has some in his bag.
Oh.
Sticks to a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what's working for you.
It's looking good.
Hey, man, whatever works, you know? All right. Well, we got a special surprise, as we said. Johnny's going to have this little segment on the show called The Pop Shop. Johnny Popstar, everybody.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm honored to be here. I'm a fan of the Metal Shop. I love what you guys do. But, you know, every once in a while you should go back to some 1960s roots, you know. Get your roots in pop, man. Here's the Monkees with I'm Not Your Stepping Stone on 91.5 WDBK.
I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all them high fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing, girl, are causing public scenes. I said I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. Oh! Not your stepping stone. Not your stepping stone. When I first met you, girl, you didn't have no shoes. But now you're walking around like your front page news. You've been awful careful about the friends you choose. But you won't find my name in your book of who's who's. I said I'm not your stepping stone. Oh, girl, not me. I'm not your stepping stone. Oh!
Bobby Alucard. You're listening to a special segment here called The Pop Shop. Hey, Korey, give me a shot of that there, Sody Pop. What's that, Barbados? Johnny, do you know what he's saying?
He was asking if you remember the 1980s The New Monkeys television series.
New Monkeys. I do remember the New Monkeys. They had auditions for to try to replace them. But it didn't last very long. Very short-lived. But YouTube, New Monkeys. You guys will see it. Check it out.
Yeah, what were their names?
Oh, man. There was, I had them all memorized.
Oh, crap. You blew it. You had your shot.
What were their names?
Barbados knows. That wasn't his name, Barbados. You can't say that on the air. I guess Barbados wasn't a fan.
So, Johnny, remember the time in the studio where we were recording with Flo and Eddie, and I had the Monkey's lunchbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got mad about that, like joking around. They're like, "Oh, that Davy Jones."
Yeah, I don't think Flo and Eddie were big fans of Davy.
They weren't fans of Davy. No.
I still like Davy.
Remember the time you guys saw Smutty F and you guys saw Davy Jones at the Great Adventure?
Oh, that was a fun concert. It was the Teen Idols tour.
Yeah.
Davy Jones was singing with Peter Noon from Herman's Hermits and Bobby Sherman. And there's all these middle-aged ladies throwing teddy bears up on the stage. And Peter Noon caught one right in right below the belt, let's say, and he doubled over on stage. It was
oh man,
it was yeah.
And then you guys, you lost Smutty F that night, didn't you?
Yeah, he was supposed to wait for us because he's a little afraid to ride the big roller coaster.
Yeah,
and he didn't wait on the bench. The rest of the night, we're looking for him. It was a mess.
Were you guys standing on top of the van going, "Smutty"?
We were yelling out in the parking lot for him.
Did you put a big sign on the van? "Smutty, if you see this van, stay here."
The legend.
Smutty F. Yeah, he was telling us earlier about his Smutty F hat, how the cleaning ladies found it, and he found all his porn stashed under the couch.
Oh, no, Smutty. Was he on the show tonight?
Yeah, Smutty checks in every night.
Cool.
Yeah. So, what other Pop Shop songs we got here on this special Pop Shop segment? Hey, Korey, pass me some of that there Sody Pop. Thanks, Curly.
Okay.
What did Johnny? What did Barbados say?
He says, "Let's get this moving along."
Oh, sure. What do we got? Sorry, Barbados.
This is the Ramones.
Cool, great band.
I'll let Barbados introduce this song. Barbados, you heard it
on 91.5 WDBK.
The Pop Shop.
When everybody's heard about the bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word, what don't you know about the bird? When everybody knows that the bird is the word, what a bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what don't you know about the bird? When everybody knows that the bird is the word, what a bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a when everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. And the bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word, what don't you know about the bird? When everybody knows that the bird is the word, what a bird, bird. Bird is the word, what a surfing bird. Meow meow meow, papa, meow meow meow, papa, meow meow, papa, meow meow, papa, meow meow.
Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
All right, here we go. We're live in the studio. Johnny, Brett, Korey, this is Bobby Alucard. Barbados, you ready? All right, here we go.
I'm sitting in my bedroom and my head begins to spin. I see some lights are flashing and everything goes dim. I wake up in a day state, I am sitting on the floor. I look around to find things are not like they were before. I try to clear my head, but the ravens get in the way. I go outside, I take a walk, I see someone I know. I get a little closer, see it's Edgar Allan Poe. I say, hey Poe, can you explain this dream I say to me? He falls down and he shatters, he's a porcelain effigy. I think I know the answers, but the ravens get in the way. I go down to the bar, I don't know where else to go. The woman standing outside looks just like Bridget Bardot. She's standing there and looks like my body starts to swoon. She turned into a werewolf in the light of the full moon. She needs to rip my throat out, but the ravens get in the way. In the back room of this tavern, a band begins to play. It's a fat boy with Beethoven, I've never seen him move this way. There's a blackbird on those total fingers acting naturally. Georgia jelly weeping, I can't believe what I see. John becomes a walrus and the ravens join the band and play. Johnny Popstar, everybody. Johnny Popstar.
Looks That Kill, the ultimate tribute to Motley Crue, appearing live April 22nd, Thursday night at 10 p.m. at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club in Gloucester City, New Jersey, Route 130. You can check them out on myspace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ. Looks That Kill is Brett Mitchell Taylor as Mick Mars, Bobby Alucard as Nikki Sixx, Lauren Barry as Vicky Neal, and Neil Gamble as Tommy Lee. Yeah, that's right. Neil. Check out Just Drums, the only all-percussion store in South Jersey. Come see me, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'll give you a deal on any kit in the store. You get 4 free lessons from our experienced instructor, Mike Salvo. Come check it out. It's a great deal. It's a $100 value. Give us a call at area code 856-346-4640. Just Drums is located on the corner of Evesham Road and White Horse Pike in Magnolia, New Jersey, and has been servicing the Delaware Valley for 21 years. Check us out on facebook.com/justdrumsnj.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Alright, so what we're going to talk about tonight is what's going on with the public schools and the music programs right now. Basically, a lot of them are getting cut across the nation, and it's happening in New Jersey right now. And you see a lot of good teachers losing their jobs and a lot of kids missing out on education, which, really isn't a good thing to see. And it could also affect the overall quality of our schools across the nation too, which is also a factor to consider. It's something to think about. Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com. Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
This is Bobby Alucard, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK. Now it's time for the showdown. Before we get to this week's showdown, I got the results from last week's showdown. You guys ready for this?
Yeah. I went with Elvis.
Korey voted for Elvis.
Went with my gut on that one. How? Stuck with the heart.
All the votes added up together, we have our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Either way, you can't lose.
Dude, Michael's
They're
the man,
great.
dude. Michael's the man. Michael is the kind of artist that brings all kinds of people together. Very few artists do that.
Like I said, either way, it was a win-win.
Dude, Michael would be like the one person that I would ever meet, like rock star, musician, movie star, anything, that I would just be like, oh my God. You know?
Dude.
Yeah, you can meet anybody else, be like, yeah, he's awesome, but it's just like another dude, kind of, you know, whatever. But Michael, dude, can you imagine? Michael is
an
forever,
icon.
dude. Michael is forever.
Would you make him a spaghetti dinner?
I would love to. So, all right, let's get to this week's showdown. We got a drum battle this week. A battle of two awesome drummers, John Bonham versus Neil Peart. First, we're going to hear from Led Zeppelin with Moby Dick on The Metal Shop, 91.5 WDBK.
Looks That Kill, the ultimate tribute to Motley Crue, appearing live April 22nd, Thursday night at 10 p.m. at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club in Gloucester City, New Jersey, Route 130. You can check them out on myspace.com/LooksTheKillBandNJ. Looks That Kill is Brett Mitchell Taylor as Mick Mars, Bobby Alucard as Nikki Sixx, Lauren Barry as Vicky Neal, and Neil Gamble as Tommy Lee. Yeah, that's right. Neil. Check out Just Drums, the only all-percussion store in South Jersey. Come see me, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'll give you a deal on any kit in the store. You get 4 free lessons from our experienced instructor, Mike Salvo. Come check it out. It's a great deal. It's a $100 value. Give us a call at area code 856-346-4640. Just Drums is located on the corner of Evesham Road and White Horse Pike in Magnolia, New Jersey, and has been servicing the Delaware Valley for 21 years. Check us out on Facebook.com/JustDrumsNJ.
Now that was John Bonham. Guys, let's get some opinions going here. Korey, who do you got on this battle?
Neil Peart. Always watch some cool videos with him, and I just like Rush better.
They should paint Neil Peart up like Peter Criss and have him in Kiss. Brett, who do you got on this?
I gotta go with John Bonham.
John Bonham.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, he's just more of an influence. I've listened to John Bonham more, and that Moby Dick drum solo is awesome.
It's cool.
Sure you'd
The
like
live version is great.
I like a character.
Neil Peart's really good too, though. Neil Peart's a great drummer, but I'm definitely more influenced by John Bonham in terms of my playing.
All right, now here's Neil Peart and Rush with YYZ right here on the Metal Shop.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Alright, so what we're going to talk about tonight is what's going on with the public schools and the music programs right now. Basically, a lot of them are getting cut across the nation, and it's happening in New Jersey right now. And you see a lot of good teachers losing their jobs and a lot of kids missing out on education, which, really isn't a good thing to see. And it could also affect the overall quality of our schools across the nation, too, which is also a factor to consider. It's something to think about.
91.5 WDBK. I'm Korey Oats, and we've had a pretty interesting show here. Just got done with Johnny Popstar, and that guy, very, very fun time. Always a good time, always some good laughs with Johnny Popstar. Hope he stops by on a further episode. First up this week, we got Ace Frehley's solo album, Frehley's Comet, from 1987. We're going to play the song called Rock Soldiers for you right here on the Metal Shop, 91.5 WDBK.
play without an ace in his deck. Rock soldiers come. Rock soldiers go. Some hear the drum, and some never know. Hey, rock soldiers, how do we know? Rock soldiers come, rock soldiers go. Some hear the drum, and some never know.
91.5 WDBK. Great sound that time from Fraley's Comet doing Rock Soldiers right here on the Metal Shop. Next up, we got some Kiss from the 80s. 1985's Asylum. The song is called King of the Mountain. Awesome song. Love it. 91.5 WDBK. Here comes Kiss.
I'm gonna climb the mountain.
Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
Hold on. What?
We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls. We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls.
Anything else?
Yes, hello. I was calling to inquire if you guys do bachelor parties there.
Bachelor parties?
Yes.
You mean to rent out the space for one?
Yes.
Yeah, you would need to talk to a manager about that. You'd have to call during the day,
Okay.
between 11 and 4.
Sure.
His name's Joe.
Joe?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. My name's Peter. I'll call him tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yo, this is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. Wednesdays at 10 p.m., Friday mornings at 8 a.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m., and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Check us out on the web, www.themetalshopradio.com.
Now listen.
Looks That Kill, the ultimate tribute to Motley Crue, appearing live April 22nd, Thursday night at 10 p.m. at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club in Gloucester City, New Jersey, Route 130. You can check them out on myspace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ. Looks That Kill is Brett Mitchell Taylor as Mick Mars, Bobby Alucard as Nikki Sixx, Lauren Barry as Vicky Neal, and Neil Gamble as Tommy Lee. Yeah, that's right. Neil. Check out Just Drums, the only all-percussion store in South Jersey. Come see me, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'll give you a deal on any kit in the store. You get 4 free lessons from our experienced instructor, Mike Salvo. Come check it out. It's a great deal. It's a $100 value. Give us a call at area code 856-346-4640. Just Drums is located on the corner of Evesham Road and White Horse Pike in Magnolia, New Jersey, and has been servicing the Delaware Valley for 21 years. Check us out on Facebook.com/JustDrumsNJ.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Alright, so what we're going to talk about tonight is what's going on with the public schools and the music programs right now. Basically, a lot of them are getting cut across the nation, and it's happening in New Jersey right now. And you see a lot of good teachers losing their jobs and a lot of kids missing out on education, which, really isn't a good thing to see. And it could also affect the overall quality of our schools across the nation, too, which is also a factor to consider. It's something to think about. 91.5 FM, The Mental Shop. This is your host, Brett Mitchell Taylor. I'm here with Bobby Alucard, Korey Oats, and special guest, Johnny Popstar. That was episode 11. That was a killer time. Did you guys have fun or what?
A lot of hijinks.
It was very special.
Yeah. I hope to hear more from Ian, too. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that guy, he's got possibilities, He's, as long as he can keep, some new material every week, I'd love to learn more about what's going on in the drum world.
And also, you forgot to mention Barbados. Barbados we have here with Johnny. He kind of just lurks in the corner over there. Barbados. It was really good to have you here, Barbados. Cool. Johnny, did you like jamming?
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Thanks for having me.
Good, yeah. What's he saying?
You don't want to know.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming by, everybody. We'll see you next week right here in the Metal Shop. Bye.
Bye!
See you, Barbados.
Give me a shot of that there shoulder pop.
What are you taking in school?
Metal shop, man.